I heard some other supposed, some other supposed, what do you call it again? Some other supposed albums that are dropping. I won't say nothing. I feel like if I be hearing this, if I tell y'all, I feel like I their shit up and I want people's stuff up. But some people are trying to come with some albums that we didn't see on that list. We'll see how it goes. I think with Drake dropping, Metro dropping. What did Metro do first week last time? Metro Boomin. Um, yeah, let's just. By the way, the whole industry is going to support this project by Metro. It's heroes and villains. That's what it is. What do you do with not all heroes wear capes? I think this did pretty good. It did 99,000. Damn, a producer selling like 100,000 and it's not Khaled? Wow, strong, strong. Wow. So all these other rappers who were gonna drop, and there's a bunch, they gotta try to fit themselves in between. And I'm gonna just kind of say these are heavy hitters, but these are people who are expecting. And by the way, this is another thing about moving your album back. It's not like you're scared of a non nigga. It's like everybody wants to have their own week. Like it means something for an artist to say they have a number one. See, Kodak just a nigga. He don't give two. And also he's getting out of his deal with Atlantic, so he'll drop knowing that at best he'll be like top three. Like he might not even beat Benito, which is Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny like 50th week on the charts. He's definitely not beating Taylor Swift. Bad Bunny's going to be up there, but he don't give a. You know what I mean? Also, he's getting off a label, so why would he push his shit back trying to get a number one album? Everybody else is going to be positioning themselves to get number one because it's about how it looks. By the way, I think it wouldn't be a good look for Drake to be number two to Taylor Swift. Like, think about it. If Drake has to be number one, realistically think about it. Drake can't be number two after Taylor just sold. Drake can't lose to Taylor Swift second week. So that's another thing. I really think they didn't really know what that, because this is the number I got predicted for Drake. I think Drake gonna do between 300 and 3. So, and this is where my number is coming from, right? What a Time to Be Alive. What a Time to Be Alive did 320 something, like 324 first week. I think Drake does a little bit less than that. So I say, but still between 300 and 325. Or let's give me a bigger range, pause. Between 300 and 350. Taylor might pull 300 to 350 second week. You know what I mean? So if Drake had dropped this Friday, it's a possibility that he could have been number two to Taylor. Because Taylor, remember I said Taylor's going from 1.5 million to probably like in the 3 range or 3 or 4, right? Third week Taylor is going to be high hundreds or low 200s. Drake should hit 300, so he should get his number one. It's all about number ones, people. So Drake gets his number one, right? That's the 4th. When did Metro move his album to? When did Metro move his album to? Do y'all remember? I think Metro moved his album to when? Metro. Okay, he moved his album. He delays it and he says it's coming out the 2nd. Okay. Which, by the way, let me see. Okay, he's not dropping Black Friday. When y'all understand the industry, y'all realize, bro, like, no disrespect, it don't take until the 2nd to clear one sample, my nigga. Like, he's picking his week and he's being smart. He should be smart about it. So, this album means a lot to him. Remember, so we're gonna be at the 4th with Drake next week. Drake should be number 1, right? Drake got to have like 2 weeks at number 1. Let's keep it real, right? So nobody wants to drop on the 11th, right? Because that's going to be Drake's second week. You're expecting him to do 150 or maybe even 200 second week, right? Depending on how good the album is. So you're thinking Drake's going to get 2 weeks at number 1, right? That's the 4th. The week of the 4th he's going to take, and then he's going to take the week of the 11th, right? Now we're at the 18th, which is the week before, or that's the calendar week before Black Friday. And who's coming out the 18th? Let me look back at this list. So the 18th is a possibility where rappers could like try to do some shit, but there might be a heavyweight drop in there. Let me see. Okay, the 18th look like it might be open. The 18th might be open. Nobody wants smoke on the 25th, and I think just to avoid all that mess, that's why we have Metro who moved his album to the 2nd. So he should get his number 1. Shit, if I'm Boogie could drop on the 18th, but he probably will only get 1 week at number 1. Because how much are we thinking Boogie gonna sell? I'm saying 120. A Boogie 120? Am I shooting too high? 120? 100? Like, what do y'all think? Some people say 80K, 100K. Okay. Well, I'm going off Boogie's last 2 releases. A Boogie's last 2 releases, right? Which is Artist 2.0. That sold 111,000. Okay? This was in 2020. This is pandemic, right? Artist 2.0, 111. Hoodie Season. How much did Hoodie? Oh, Hoodie Season did 90,000. Okay. All right. So maybe I'm shooting them a little bit too high then. So maybe the range should be between, what I think is my 70 to 100. If I'm Boogie and I'm trying to get that number 1, I would do the strategy that this album did. This album was released, think about it, and it was number 1 for mad long, too. This album, Hoodie Season, was released in December. When you release in December, whatever the hot project is in December is just going to ride it out in terms of being number 1, at least on the rap charts, because nobody else drops until like February. So, I don't know. Oh no, this is not December. What the fuck? No, it was dropped December. The album was dropped December 21, 2018. The last possible release before Christmas. All right, we'll see though.